and welcome to a new episode of The Real Movie Critics. Real reviews by real fans. You know what, Shen? You need to just go back on your vacation. You need to calm the fuck down.
Hold on. Let me fix the hair.
Oh, he's going to fix the hair? Okay.
It's not long enough, but
you never could beat me, Shen. We did drop some clues last week on what movie we were going to be watching this week. We didn't get any feedback, so I'm going to assume that everybody doesn't know what we're talking about or they don't know how to type. But this week, we'll be talking about John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble.
But before we do that, let me introduce these schmucks. First, the repeat movie viewer, the Psycho Nerd podcast, none other than the Psycho Nerd, who has a new camera that moves with him, which is creepy.
It's not moving today, so.
Oh, thank God.
It's pretty fucking awesome, though.
That is pretty cool,
fucking awesome. I wish we had that technology for the wrestling ring, so that way we could just set the camera up in the ring and it just follows the action.
That'd be nice. And of course, my hetero life mate, the J to my Silent Bob. I'm sorry, the Silent Bob to my J, because you're the shorter one. You're the shorter one.
I'm Silent Bob.
You're Silent Bob. Or Silent Bill. Silent Bob. Did you even read the script? Lord Scuba Cabra.
Hello, motherfuckers.
Who is cosplaying as Shen today. We appreciate that.
This is my whole life. What do you mean? I'm not cosplaying shit.
We appreciate the dedication he has to the craft.
Well, I am a cosplayer, so.
But again, like I said, we will be talking about Big Trouble in Little China, which premiered July 2nd, 1986, directed by none other than John Carpenter, with a budget of $25 million, opening weekend $2.7 million, but unfortunately, it flopped at the box office, making only $11.1 million. I want to talk about that before we get into everything else. Why do you all think it flopped the way it did?
Hold on. Before we talk about everything else, hold on. This movie came out in 86, right? July of 86? How old were y'all in July of 86?
I was 6 years old when it came out.
I was 10. Oh, no, July, yeah, I was already 10.
I was 4. I had just turned 4 that year.
Wow. I know he was, 6?
And Crispy Taco was like 27 already. So
yeah, I was like 6 years old. And like I was telling him before we went on air, this is not the first John Carpenter movie to not get the love it deserved in the theater. The Thing happened in 1982. It didn't do well then either. It had
John Carpenter's Vampires. That movie does not get the love it fucking deserves, especially at the box office. It did not get the love it fucking deserves. And that movie's fucking awesome.
No, I was at the theater when it came out. I remember it was only there a few weeks. It didn't do that well. So.
Dude, and that movie is hands down probably one of the best fucking vampire movies out there.
It's funny because we were talking about that before we hit record, is that it seems like John Carpenter has a knack of just having movies that don't do well in the box office, but they do really well on VHS or DVD or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, and I broke my brother's heart when I revealed a terrible truth that made him almost die on the spot.
What was that?
I have never seen Escape from New York.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was pretty close to my reaction.
Snake Plissken.
I know who Snake Plissken is. Yeah, I know. Never seen it.
Wow.
Never seen it.
You know what? I even love Escape from LA. As cheesy as that fucking movie is.
It's cheesy.
It's cheesy as shit, but as soon as I'm done watching Escape from LA, I have to throw on, or Escape from New York, I have to watch Escape from LA.
Plus, it's got Stacy Keach in it.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
I love Stacy Keach.
We can definitely throw Escape from New York on the movies Zodiac has never seen review list and throw it out. I know y'all have seen it probably a million times. Add this to the horror list of movies that are coming out, or I've never seen. But I hate to disappoint y'all.
Disappointed. Wow.
Shame.
Wow.
But I know. Starring cast, Kurt Russell as Jack Burton. This was my first introduction to Kurt Russell that I can remember.
Same here.
Again, this was a year before Overboard came out, so that was a little bit after. I can't remember anything prior.
I mean, I don't think I saw this when I was 4. I probably saw it when I was a little older.
Yeah.
But it was maybe my first introduction to Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else that I would have watched before this. You know what I mean?
Maybe the Elvis movie he did, but no, that wasn't him. That was somebody else.
He's in it. He was in it.
Oh, he was in that.
He
was in At the World's Fair. He was actually in an Elvis movie when he was a kid.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have known that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Kim Cattrall as Gracie Law. Ooh, Kim Cattrall back in the 80s.
Green
Mannequin,
eyes.
dude. Loved her in Mannequin.
Yep.
Police Academy.
Yeah. Police
Yeah.
Academy.
I always forget she was in that.
Yep. Dennis Dunn is Wang Chi, and Wang is the real MVP of this movie. Let's be real. Jack Burton
Yes.
is a complete and total fuck up. Granted,
But he's the reluctant hero. He's the hero by chance.
Yeah. Scuba Steve, I'm sorry, Victor Wong as A. Shen, James
You know-
Hong as David Lopan.
Very nice character actor who was also in Revenge of the Nerds Part 2, amongst
Yes, he
many,
was.
many movies.
Played Snotty.
Snotty.
Snotty. Carter Wong as Thunder, Peter Kwong as Rain, James Pax as Lightning, and of course, Susie Pai as Miao Ying. Not a lot of fun facts for this movie, but I figured you guys might be able to unbox a couple of gems. Some say that Jack Burton is the buffoon who fumbles his way through the movie while Wang does all of the actual fighting. That is
you know
a
who
fact.
Jack Burton is? Jack Burton is Ash fucking Williams. Those two are one in the fucking same.
That's the way to
They're
look
both
at it.
idiots. They're both fucking idiots who
Yep.
become the fucking hero.
But they are
So
great
here's-
characters.
Actually, I
Yeah.
got a better one for you. Jack Burton is Jar Jar Binks.
No.
No.
Not even
No,
close.
see, because Jar Jar Binks is unbelievably annoying, while
No.
Jack Burton is fucking cool as hell. Like, super cool.
Okay, fair enough.
Not to mention he drives the Pork Chop Express. You gotta show
the
respect.
fucking pork chop express.
Do love a good pork chop every now and again. The original script had the movie taking place in Chinatown in 1899 as a Western. I'm glad they changed that.
You know what though? I can see it. You
Yeah.
put this. It's already technically kind of like a Western, but if you, dude, I'd love to see that.
Yeah. Production had to be rushed to beat a rival movie, The Golden Child.
Yeah.
Still never
Yeah.
seen it.
I love The Golden Child. You've never seen The Golden Child?
Yeah,
No,
neither
I've
one of
never
us
seen it.
have. Neither one of
Dude,
us
this
have.
is legit. You could easily follow up this movie. Actually, I would watch Golden Child first and then follow it up with Big Trouble in Little China. It has not a lot of the same themes, but has to do with like the mysticism and things of that nature. So it's they're not similar at all, but even Eddie Murphy's character, I forget his name, but kind of the same goofiness. That is good. It's a good movie.
John Carpenter's band actually sang the title song that we hear in the credits.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. There's a music
Jeff Bridges
video
was
for it
actually-
on the Blu-ray.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges was actually considered for the role of Jack Burton, but he turned it down. The commercial failure of this movie led Carpenter abandoning major studio films. And I don't blame him. I mean, we've talked about this already. There's been a slew of films that he did that were great. They just didn't perform at the box office.
Yeah.
And apparently, Dwayne the douchebag Johnson is attached to a project that is wanting to reboot this movie.
Dude, that's been for years.
Why? I know.
For
Why?
years, and I don't think it's gonna happen.
I hope not.
I really
better
hope
not.
it doesn't happen. But if it does, it's gonna be more of a sequel than an actual like remake,
That's the
I mean,
interpretation I got.
which I'm okay with. I don't need a remake of this because this movie's
No.
already classic. You
Yep.
want to reboot it and continue the world of it. There's so much things that could be explored with this.
Yep.
So I wouldn't mind a remake. I just don't, dude. I hate The Rock, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
does it have to be the fucking Rock for real?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of The Rock in the ring, but in movies, not so much.
You know, give me a reboot. All right. Where something it has to do with Jack Burton's bloodline or something, and he has a kid. He had a kid, right? And Wyatt Russell can play his kid.
Shit, fucking A, they do look a lot alike.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, they play each other in fucking the damn Godzilla show on Apple.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about
Wyatt
that.
Russell plays the younger version of Kurt Russell's character.
The thing, as we're done with the fun facts, the thing about this movie that I hadn't watched it in a while. I think it'd been about a year since I've watched it last. Threw it on and couldn't help but notice that right from the get-go, we were thrown into the action. There is no real setup. Yeah, we see Wang and Jack playing cards or whatever the fuck they're, but we're thrown right into the action almost right away. And there are a couple of lull periods here where they're trying to regroup, trying to figure out what they're going to do, and then they're right back. This movie is just an hour and a half of action.
Yep.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I don't know how do y'all feel about that?
It's great, dude, and the plot's great. The characters are great. I still say, and I don't know if it's ever been verified or not, but the what are they called, the elements or whatever.
The three storms.
Totally fucking Raiden, bro. The three storms.
Oh, yeah.
It's Raiden.
There's no doubt.
Completely, they based Raiden off of that character.
I remember seeing that game for the first time when I saw Raiden. I was like, "What the hell is this? Big Trouble in Little China? What the hell?"
Yeah.
And
fuck yeah.
I looked it up, and yeah, they totally got the inspiration from those characters. Mostly Lightning.
I actually watched a interview podcast with James Pax, who played Lightning, and they told me, "Look, we don't know how true this is, but we feel like you were the inspiration for the character of Raiden in the Mortal Kombat movies / video games." And he just kind of he's a little bit older now, obviously. He just kind of shrugged it off like, my character was different. Like, no, but you're wearing a similar hat, you're shooting lightning, you can float, you can do all this crazy shit. It's the same character, just cosplayed up a little bit, so to speak. So
different mythology.
Yeah, the three elements. You have thunder, rain, and lightning. Thunder, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but he meets a demise very, very fucked up. Just implodes himself.
He is the funnier of the three characters.
Not implodes. He explodes himself.
Exploded. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Explode. But he turned into cabbage.
He does. You know what that scene reminds me of? That scene reminds me of Garbage Pail Kids.
Shit.
Yeah.
That is what that scene fucking reminds me of, fucking Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, because thunder explodes, rain gets stabbed by Wang with a sword, and then lightning gets destroyed by a fucking statue. Of all things.
A statue to the head dropped right on his fucking head. Ow. Owie.
Now, let me ask you boys this. Which version of David Lopan do you find more terrifying?
Probably the glammed up version, the one that could float and shit.
I have always found that the fucking wheelchaired old man version of him absolutely fucking terrifies me, and I don't know why.
He's the creepier version because just the way he looks. That's a pretty good makeup too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time. But the base of this movie. Go ahead. I was going to say, I'm also going to throw, this probably goes without saying, but I'm going to throw some love to the soundtrack. Another John Carpenter made soundtrack. Not the first one he's ever done. He also did The Fog, which I love. I love the theme to that. I dare say I love the Fog theme a little bit more than the Halloween theme. That's probably a hot take in some corners, but I also love the Halloween theme. So, well, I
just feel like the Halloween theme's a little bit more iconic.
It's more recognizable. It's more recognizable when you hear it.
Yeah. It is. It's a lot more recognizable.
But for me,
I will say the Fog is one of those movies that never should have been remade. I will say that because
that movie,
fuck that remake.
The Halloween theme. People who are not a fan of horror movies know that theme. They hear, Mike Myers. Oh, yeah, whatever.
One of the only
that in Chopsticks.
Yeah, I can do Chopsticks too.
I saw big.
The base of this movie is that Lopan has pretty much been being punished for, and I don't have all the details in front of me, but he is pretty much not of flesh. In order for him to become flesh, he has to sacrifice a girl with green eyes. Lo and behold, we have two women in this movie that have green eyes. Yao Ming and Grace Law both have green eyes. So there's this big scene in the airport where we're introduced to Mao Ying at first. She's kidnapped by this other organization. What were the name of the two rival gangs again? I'm sure you two would know this better than I would.
Oh, Jesus.
I knew I should have written it down.
I know. Fucking oh my God.
There was this one.
Yeah, the good guys.
There was that one and the other one.
You know what? You don't have to. It's fine. We'll just call them the good guys and the bad guys. Yeah, totally unprepared for that.
The Chang Xing and the evil Wing Kong.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I like that.
Spot on.
They pretty much kidnap Mao Ying and they put her in like some little brothel.
The Lords of Death kidnap her.
Yeah,
completely different gang.
Love the way that Jack Burton, when he has to go in there undercover, the way he acts when he's wearing the glasses, I thought was pretty funny.
Geez. Yeah, it's almost like a Clark Kent Superman type of thing.
Yeah,
kind of, sort of,
fucking
nerd.
It really is.
Like, what I really want is a girl with green eyes, and the other girl fucking rolls out, sees her, she's handcuffed, she's crying, she's upset, and then we get that big battle in the alleyway between the good and the bad. They're having a funeral, and then the bad guys show up, and he just starts spraying fucking bullets everywhere, just taking everybody out. Then they clear the bodies, and then there's this big ass fucking fight where Jack and Wong are sitting there, and Jack's like, "What the fuck?" And Wong's like, "Don't move. Just don't make a sound." And then this is probably one of the coolest fights I have ever seen in a movie. It's so, and again, I was talking to Psycho earlier. In the 80s, there was a big rush on martial arts karate culture.
Yep.
And this movie is no exception to that. We just see people getting their asses kicked, and then the good guys, when they beat a guy, they're like, "Hey guys, I beat this guy. You're my friend. Oh my god!" Like, yeah, kind of
Well, I
cheesy,
mean,
but it works.
You expect the martial arts aspect of it just in the title of the fucking movie.
Yeah,
Big Trouble in Little China.
Little China. Yeah, agreed.
This was, I would say, my first, aside from the Karate Kid films, my first martial arts style movie. Which,
Yeah,
it's just, that's the thing about the fight sequences. They're very well done, well choreographed. They're fun as all hell, and especially the one at the finale is a lot of fun. Considering that Jack really doesn't do anything during the fight, but make
He
me laugh.
fucking knocks himself out.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does.
Dude, that as a kid watching that, I used to rewind it just to the part where fucking Jack runs in, he's like, and then fucking knocks himself out. I wish we could have had my little brother Eric on here, because dude, Eric fucking knows this movie word for word from beginning to end, can quote, dude. Fuck, I should have asked him to fucking be on the fucking show.
It won't solve
Jesus
anything,
Christ.
Dave. Too many people have been dropping like flies already, and where's that getting us? Nowhere. Fast. Yeah, you know what old Jack Burton says in a time like this?
Who?
Jack
Burton.
Me. Old Jack always says, "What the hell?"
but you see this whole thing of this buffoon, like when the big giant guard gets on top of him, and he's like, he can't do shit. He's trying to undo his knife, and he can't quite get it. And he finally gets it. It's like, oh shit, get the fuck off of me! And granted, the only thing he does is kill the big dude. I'm like, it's like putting in a cheat code to beat the fucking bad guy in Double Dragon. You know, it's just not fucking cool. And then there's this on and off again chemistry, romance tease of him and Grace that they well, not you, how dare you? And then, oh my God, I thought you drowned. And then, oh my God, let's make out because I can see things that nobody else can see.
It goes back and forth, but it's fun. It's actually between the two characters and their personalities, I think it fits pretty well.
Yeah, yin and yang. Yeah, definitely.
I really enjoy Shen in this movie, and I always thought, because I was like, 7 years old probably when I saw this. I guarantee this was one of those that they played on HBO. The first time I saw it, I instantly fell in love with it. And I always looked at Shen as like the, how can I say this? The Chinese Yoda.
Well, I mean, and we don't really get a big explanation about Shen, but I feel,
really. But we don't need one.
I feel like, well, no, we don't. But I also feel like there is more to that character than we get to realize, because he knows, granted, they all know a little bit about, Lopan and this and that. But I also feel, you said yin and yang. I feel like Shen is the yin to Lopan's yang. So
agreed.
I also feel that how Lopan's been around a long time, for centuries.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe Lopan. I feel like maybe Lopan also has been around a lot longer than what we actually know.
That's a fair point.
They don't directly say it, but I mean, just little bits of dialogue here and there. We get the impression these two know each other. They have fought before.
And it's probably one of those things where if they're not bothering nobody, I'm not going to mess with them. I'm not going to fuck with them. But now he's kidnapped 2 women. He's going to kill one of them to sacrifice the gods, and going to pretty much just, force marry Mao Ying. It's like, oh, no, we can't have that. We got to go in there and stop this shit because, again, he's not a flesh. And once he does all this shit, he gets flashback, which in a way was his own undoing, especially with Jack, with how quick he was with that fucking knife that
Lopan
ran the dome. It's a good knife. Go on, Mr. Button. Bing. It's funny.
Reflexes.
It's funny. Thunder was okay until he saw the dead body, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
that whole ending sequence of him chasing Wang around.
Yeah.
That's like, I love how the camera is shot, and you see it's through a doorway, and you see this random desk with like a statue on it. He's going after him. He stops, destroys the freaking statue for no fucking reason, and he goes back. And then there's stuff being thrown one side. Wang is like doing backflips, and he's like, yeah. More stuff comes out, and he does it again. I'm like, this is a fucking live action cartoon. It's so much fun.
No, and it is. It's very cartoony, but it's so much fucking fun, man. And I think for people that have not seen this movie, you got to watch it. We're not just, and you know what? It's not one of those movies that is good just because of nostalgia. This movie actually holds the test of time. It's not, I mean, granted, it's dated as far as the vehicles and stuff that are in it,
Yeah.
but it's such a damn good movie that I feel like I should probably make my Gen Z kid watch it. I know Damien's watched it. I don't think Sam's ever watched it, but she would like it. You know, it's one of
Yeah.
those films that you could throw on, and if anybody has a bad thing to say about the movie, they probably just have a stick up their ass because there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with this movie.
Mm-mm.
I will damn near they say it's a damn near perfect fucking movie.
Yeah. I agree.
This is another movie that I can't think of a single thing to complain about. There's nothing I
No.
don't like about this movie. Not a
It's
single thing.
quotable. The characters are likable, even though Jack's just this fucking goofy buffoon.
Yeah.
All the side characters are great. Really, you know, you really build, even though we have really no buildup with these characters, you like
Yeah.
them off the bat. You
Yeah.
know, you get to know, you know, what you need to know about Wang, how he's, you know, gonna marry this girl, this and that. And so from that point, you're invested. You're invested
Yeah.
on finding this girl. When Gracie gets kidnapped, you don't want her anything bad to happen to either of them.
Yeah.
You know, and you hate Lopan, or you're supposed to.
Yeah.
If you don't, you got problems. But
I do love how we're introduced to the elements in that alley. We get thunder first. He rolls in, you know, does his thing, and when the close up, like, "Brrr," you know, and then we get rain, and he does his thing. Get the close up, and then the fucking lightning, just no big deal. Like, hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm the bad guy. And then they all grab their knives and just fucking start killing people, and they have their weapons and shit, and they're just. That's pretty much when Jack's like, I need to fucking roll. So he ends up running over Lopan. He runs him the fuck over. And then Lopan's like, really? So he fucking shoots fucking fire and lightning out of his eyes and fucking, oh my God, I can't
Blinds him.
see.
Yeah,
I
blindly.
can't see. And the whole thing now is not just to find Yao Ming or find
Ying.
her and Grace. Yeah. It's to find his fucking truck because this dumbass left his truck there.
I'm like, wow, they gotta find Yao Ming. Like, he's
Yeah.
not he's not gonna be hard to find. The fucker's
No.
tall as shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, you know what I meant. Yeah, you knew what I meant. The fact that you know who that is impresses me a little bit. Because you're not a sports guy, so at least
I
not a
watch
basketball one
basketball
anyway.
every once in a while.
He's been retired for like 20 years.
Okay, well, you know, I used
Whatever.
to watch basketball back in the day.
Whatever, Zodiac. I know what a basketball looks like.
Yeah, I know what a basketball looks like.
Yeah, it looks
all
like a volleyball, right?
It's got a handprint.
brown.
And we call it Wilson. Wilson! Oh
Still
my
never seen that.
God.
I was
Still never
watching
seen that
Big
movie.
before.
Nice. It's funny. This is totally off topic of Big Trouble in Little China, but there was apparently a package that Tom Hanks' character never opened when he got shipwrecked. The fan theory is that it was a waterproof satellite phone that he could have been
that's
off
not
the island a long time ago.
the package that he delivered. that
No, there's another one. I just saw this not too long
Only
ago.
package. That's the only package that he doesn't open is the one that he delivers at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And they've already said what was in the
Oh,
package.
did they? I must have been misinformed. Wow. shit.
What was it? What was in it?
So when he takes the package, he's taking it to like a ranch or whatever, and you see that
Yeah.
the sign is messed up. It's the sign.
That makes more sense.
Well, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But it seems like we like this movie. I mean, we keep
love it.
praising it. I mean, there's really not a whole lot to review. It's just a fucking 90 minutes.
We just
of
wanted to get
action.
together. We just wanted to get together to tell you guys how much we love this movie and that you should watch this movie.
And if
That's
you
it.
haven't watched it yet, you should.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what?
100%.
And another thing about the movie, aside from the great characters, the great martial arts action, the humor, which is throughout the entire film. I love the humor going on around
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I love the special effects because this is pre-CG boom of the 90s.
Yep.
This is old school, okay? Almost like the way the special effects were done in Star Wars, where you got lightning throwing his hands around, and all the lightning that's coming out is probably drawn on like the way the lasers
It
were
was
back in
drawn
the old
on.
days.
Yeah.
And I hate that nobody does this anymore. It sucks.
I don't know. It
But-
probably takes less time to do it with CGI than it does with actual drawing. But even Family Guy is all not really CGI, but it's all computer graphics now. It's not even hand drawn anymore. Hand drawn
Mhm.
cartoons are a thing of the past.
I know, and it's a shame. It's a damn shame.
It really
It
is. I
really is.
agree. But obviously, we like this movie, but we want to know what everybody else thinks of this movie. So I'm going to pull up the Rotten Tomatoes. We didn't really review much about this movie. We just love it. There's
Well,
not
yeah.
a whole lot to talk about.
Like I said, there's not really much to review on it because we love it so much. So it's not like we're
Yep.
going to sit here and argue that this movie this or this movie that. Like, no, we all love the movie.
Yep.
It's a great fucking movie. Watch the movie.
One of my favorite fight scenes of the whole movie is between Wang and Rain, the with the sword fighting and whatnot. That fight brings a smile to my face every time I see it, especially when they're jumping through the air doing the sword fighting and whatnot. It's just fun.
It's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon before there was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. 100%.
That's the way to look at it.
I've never seen that movie.
Neither have I, but I've seen clips.
I saw it once a few years ago, but I was really tired that day and I was dozing off, so I need to go back and rewatch it. I feel bad because it was good. What I saw was pretty damn good, but it was just not a good day for to watch a movie. It was, I was too fucking tired.
Fair enough. I get that. And that was me when I was watching Boondock Saints the first time, like 25 years ago. Just like, this movie sucks. And then watching it recently, I'm like, oh, this movie's awesome. But we want to know what the critics and the fans think. So we're going to go to the Rotten Tomatoes. Since Scoob has been on a streak lately of getting it right within the numbers, what do you think? Yeah. What do you think the critics? Who do you think the critics review or the percentage would be?
I want to say it's low.
Okay,
but I don't know how low to go. I don't think it's that low. Something in my gut's telling me like anywhere between 60, 65, maybe.
Okay, all right.
But I feel like a lot of people like this movie, even critics. I'm going to go against my gut feeling. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm going to say 70. 70.
70 at 70. Okay.
Flat 70.
Psycho?
I don't know why because I know this movie take into account that it didn't do well at the time. Critics, I don't know why the number 55 to 60 is coming to mind.
Okay. Well, once again, Scuba Steve is Lord Scuba Cabra is one number off. 71%.
I need lotto tickets, and whatever numbers I pick, I need to get tickets with one above also.
Yeah, I feel like he's looking and just playing. He's doing a great job of acting. He does have
my brother is right here. He's got the other fucking screen. I'm not on Rotten Tomatoes.
You could have looked it up days ago. You could have.
Scuba's such a great actor that he does have his own IMDb page.
I don't know about great actor. I've been in a couple movies, but
And modest as well. You gotta love it.
Yeah. Popcorn meter. The fans. Psycho. What is your take on that one?
I mean, this movie's definitely getting a lot of love these days. So I don't know, 76.
Scuba Cabra.
I'm gonna go with my birth year,
which is
1982. Wow, the fact that your brother fucking knows my birthday, and how long have I fucking known you,
dude? You said you were 4 when this movie came out. I wasn't
exactly
basic fucking math.
No, my reaction.
Why am I on the podcast if you're not fucking paying attention to me?
My reaction.
What is the purpose of me fucking being on this show?
Hold on. My reaction.
You're not paying attention to me.
My reaction is not that I didn't know your birth year. It's the fact that you were spot on accurate. 82%.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God, I am not making this up. 82%. 71 and 82 were the scores.
Go buy lottery tickets.
Okay, you talk about the golden child. That's you. That's you. Yeah, that's this guy over here. What the fuck?
No. It's like this. Do you believe in magic? But again, we don't give a fuck what Rotten Tomatoes thinks. We want to know what we think about this movie. Now, at the Real Movie Critics, we don't give out fucking stars. We give out other particular awards. So I couldn't think of anything for this particular movie, so I leave it to you guys.
How about
Green-Eyed Girls?
Huh? Flying
I said
what?
Green-Eyed Women.
I was gonna say Flying Knives. Yeah, I know. I could.
You know what? No. 1 out of 5 18-wheelers.
Okay, I can deal with that.
That's the whole point of the movie. Jack wants his fucking truck back.
The Pork Chop Express.
1 out of 5 Pork Chop Expresses.
I love his reaction when they find the truck at the end when they're all trying to escape. My truck! It's like, oh shit.
And then freaking Grace is like, do you even know how to drive this thing? Do you even know how to drive? Please, really? This is what I do for a fucking living. I'll go to Psycho first. 1 out of 5 18-wheelers. What are you going to... I already know y'all scores, but I need to hear it.
I like I was telling him before we went on air, I watched it last night after getting some Slotskis because, Dad's wanted Slotskis and I love that shit. I put it on, I watched it, and I had so much fun watching this movie because I watch it almost every year, it seems like. I had so much fun. I went back and rewatched the battle sequence after I was done taking notes because I just wanted to see it again. That's how much fun this movie is, that when it's over, I just want to watch it again. It does have nostalgic value because I saw it at such a young age and religiously on HBO. But
it's not good because of the nostalgia.
No, it's not. It's good because of everything we talked about. Like I said, great characters, great action, Great soundtrack. It's a fun, and the humor hits throughout the entire film, all the way from start to finish. But I will say this, when I watch this movie, it puts a big smile on my face and it makes me feel like a kid again. 5 all across the board. Love this fucking movie.
I knew it.
All day long.
Lord Scuba Cabra, do I even need to ask?
I don't like that.
I already know your answer. That's a 5. Okay.
That's a fucking 5.
Still say Dolly Parton's version is better, but that's my opinion.
Well, you know.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but, you know.
Well,
Jane, you ignorant slut.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys are always giving me shit for bringing the ratings down.
You motherfucker.
With that being said, I give it a 5. Fuck
he's
that.
fucking with it. Oh, he's fucking with
I
it.
give it a fucking 5. Come on. What
Where's
not?
my air horn? Where's my fucking air horn?
We all gave it 5, so therefore the overall, I think that's a first. I'll have to go back in the archives and double check.
I don't think so,
I think,
but
I think might be the first or second time.
I think it might be the first 5 that we've given it collectively.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because Chris is always bringing down the fucking score.
No, bullshit. I listened to the last 4 or 5 episodes on the road trip that I did this week. Both of you motherfuckers have brought it down too. You brought down Legend of Billy. No, Scuba brought down Legend of Billie Jean.
The movie sucks.
How dare you, sir? That is a classic.
It's a shitty movie.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? I'm not the only one bringing it down, but
we'll take that and strike it from the records.
But we you know, Psycho and I did talk about this doing Stand By Me, that we joke about bringing shit down, but I would rather get an honest opinion about a movie than it be sugarcoated. I mean, if you don't like a movie, you don't like a movie.
That is the whole point of this show and why we say we are real movie critics, because we're real dudes with real opinions and we're just giving you our opinion. Our opinion may not be your opinion, just like my opinion is not their opinion.
Yep.
It is what it is. Take it for what it is. You may be somewhere in the middle.
100%. You know, in of all the movies we reviewed so far, there's been like maybe 1 or 2 bad ones that we are like, ugh. But then again, it's one of those things where everybody has a different interpretation of a movie. I didn't think I was going to like the Terrifier movies. I ended up fucking loving them. They were great. And I can't wait for 4 to come out. I'm looking forward to that.
Did you watch 3?
Yeah, we reviewed it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, we did.
We reviewed it. We reviewed 2
and you want me to remember
Who doesn't remember?
Yeah,
who doesn't remember what around here? Damn.
No, we did 2 for Halloween, and then we did 3 for Christmas. Yeah. So with that being said, that will conclude this review of Big Trouble in Little China. Unlike First Contact, we did not go on a time travel rant for 35 minutes. But again, there was some explanation that needed to be done for Scuba Steve, and I totally get that. So with that being said, Psycho Nerd, promote your shit.
All right. Well, you can. All right. So you can find my podcast, Psycho Nerd Podcast, currently on YouTube. I just dropped episode 15 a couple days ago. Feel free to check that out. Be talking about my horror, getting introduced to horror throughout the early stages of my life. And you can also find my podcast on my YouTube channel, which is Repeat Movie Viewer. Feel free to check it out.
Lord Scuba Cabra.
I got nothing. I'm just Lord Scuba Cabra. I don't want to promote nothing except make sure you treat yourself right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to get rest and make sure you take your vitamins, say your prayers.
Okay, Hulk Hogan, calm down.
Except I'm not racist.
Dude,
or
you are.
And I'm alive.
Damn, that's rough. Now, for the next, with this wrapping up, we are actually recording. We're actually a week ahead because Stand By Me has not dropped yet. It'll drop tomorrow. We're recording this on the 12th of April. So we're a week ahead, but looking forward to next week's episode. I went to ChatGPT to give me a description of this movie without giving away the title. We're not going to say what it is here. I want the fans to figure it out. The soundtrack features one of the most recognizable power ballads of the 80s. Rivalries in the classroom are just as intense as the ones in the sky. A beach scene became just as iconic as the high-flying action. I'm not saying the name of the movie. Do not say it. The main character has a cool call sign, cooler than his actual name, and a need for speed that gets him into trouble. And finally, this one is the giveaway. This film takes you into the danger zone, literally, where speed, skill, and ego all collide at 30,000 feet.
I'm going to bomb this movie just because I know you fucking love it.
How dare you? That is your homework before we conclude the episode, I do want to make an announcement on the Real Zodiac Productions page, which has DJ Zodiac Podcast and the Real Movie Critics Podcast together as one. We just hit 60 subscribers. Yay. That's good shit. We were at like 55 for the longest fucking time. But we're now at 60. Let's get it up to 75, guys. Like, subscribe, follow. You click a button, it's free. You don't have to. And I know I say I don't listen. I've been listening to our episodes, and they're fucking good. They're worthy of following and listening to.
They're
just
fun.
for these,
They're
just for these guys. Not even for me. For these guys. These guys make the show better.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
we do.
But again, like, subscribe, follow. Not just the Real Movie Critics, but also the Josh Zodiac Podcast. We do have our WrestleMania picks coming out, and then we'll have our WrestleMania review show coming up the following weekend. But for Lord Scuba Cabra and the Psycho Nerd, I am the Josh Zodiac. This has been the Real Movie Critics, real reviews by real fans. And remember, kids, there's always time for one more binge. We will see you next time.
Penis.
Feel pretty good. And I'm not scared at all. I just feel kind of invincible.
Me too. I got a very positive attitude about this.
Good, me too.
Yeah.
Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me?